There we go. Forgot one thing. Because I was doing some streaming over the weekend, not using my camera, other than just the mic. I just uploaded the last last two videos. Wow. Okay. So this is a multi-pronged fight where we have multiple things we got to do throughout the fight. So this is going to be really interesting. Yeah, it's number 19, Vale of Arterius, under Janine. All right, so this Golem fight comes in a few multiple layers. We're gonna DPS him down 75%. He's gonna drop some stuff to make him killable, and we gotta bring in water and carts, and then we have mobs coming up over here that have be ranged down. You'll see everything that goes on. Uh, so it's a four-staged fight, so to speak. Should be easy enough. There is one AOE that does 60k damage and it's 200 range, so we have to probably joust that. Yeah, I probably wouldn't survive if I got any other damage. What does melee do? Hmm. So in this fight, I have to range DPS, which I can do. It's funny. Everybody have SE3 before I pull it off my bar? Sylve? Yeah, go ahead. So basically, Golem cannot be meleeed or you die. Ouch. Whoa. Big ass Golem.
Hide. 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 Fight. 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 hide, 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 fight, 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 gift of mana, gift of mana, hide,
It's
hide,
not making any damage.
hide, fight, 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 hide, 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 fight, 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 hide, 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 fight, 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 hide, 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 fight, 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 fight,
There's not much I can do in this one, honestly.
hide, 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 fight, 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 hide, 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 fight, 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 fight,
I'm just gonna.
hide, 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 fight, 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 fight,
Where's big?
hide, 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 fight, 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 hide, 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 fight, 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 fight,
Orders can attack?
hide, 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 fight, 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 hide, 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 fight, 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 gift of mana, hide, 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 fight, 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 hide, 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 fight, 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 gift of mana, hide, 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 fight, 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 Gift of mana. Hide. 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 Fight. 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 Hide. 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 Gift of mana. Fight. 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 Gift of mana. Hide. 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 Fight. 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 Gift of mana. Gift of mana. Hide. 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 Fight. 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 Gift of mana.
Nice. First try, too. Nice. Double chest. Oh, that was pretty nice. First try, too. Yeah, shield. Nice. So these lesser alien properties are spells. Minor. Okay, got it. So this is what we got, guys. Got a bow, a couple face masks, a knife, a shield, and shoulder item. This is actually the best one here. We're just waiting to see how they're going to handle loot to this expansion. I have 56
Lothar mass group buff
DKP
used.
tonight.
Lothar mass
Probably
group
won't
buff
get
used.
probably won't get anything because a lot of this will probably go for a lot. This is a really good item here for me. 700 health, 27 AC. It's pretty nice. So gotta check to see what rank 3 Beastlord spells are there. So 6. I did get 6 of these. Nice. So we got wrist, legs, hands, and feet. Since these are just slightly below uh, um, T House of Thule, HOT, slightly below T4 HOT, I'm going to definitely go for the legs here and hopefully get it for cheap. Went up pretty high. See if I can get the Battle Veil for cheap. Yeah, that Battle Veil is really nice for a Beastlord. Went up to 3. Most of the Rangers are going for it. Looks like. Nope, can't get it. So So let's see. How did this loot go out? Let's see here. The Battle Avatar's Rib for 7. The Battle Veil for 7. Monos Hand Reps of Ildrian for 12. Soul Soother's Mask for 11. Plated Heater for 2. Sorry. Monos Foot Wraps Loading for 17. Monos Wrist Wraps for 14. Monos Leg Wraps for 33. Argoth Defender's Sword for 25, and Arc Barbed Pontoons for 19. So, loot is being passed out now. Let's see where we're going to go next. HoT T3 raids now. We just finished our VoA tier 1. So I believe on Tuesday we're going to do the second tier 1. We one-shotted this one pretty easily. We only had like 3 deaths, which was not that bad. So I'm pretty happy about that. We did really well. No, there's 2 T1 raids, I believe. That's what they said. Or is it 1? No, there isn't. Okay, so there's only 1. All right, thank you. I'm probably thinking of my language is at novice right now. I got the first half of the T1 raid zones done. I'm working on the second half tonight. Hi, Genix. How's it going, man? Yeah, I'm still learning all the stuff that's in VoA. I only got a half a level doing the first half of the T1 raid zone stuff. I have no idea, Genix. The Valley fight, we did the Golem fight right now for the raid. That's the first one we did. As for my next targeted area, I'm going to be leveling up in and doing the progression missions for T1 is in the Valley. I finished the city one last night. We haven't done the group missions yet in the city yet, as far as I know. We're heading to Al Kapor next. Yeah, I might as well just start saving up early on my DKP. So Thursday we'll roll back in here for this area. Yep, just double checking. We're just getting the T3 stuff from HoT for extra loots for people who need it to help improve their gear. We don't have any more raids in VoA to do. We just finished it. And everybody is separately doing the progression stuff on their own behind after raid or during the week. There's no keys. This book here is the first VoA raid item we got for keeping track of. Let me put it over here. when you defeat the first VoA raid boss, you get this book. When you click on the book, it goes up to 66%. You have to do this raid a second time to finish this book in order to get the next raid event, which is tier 2. And that's how you progress for the first part. So from 1 to 2. I'm still learning all of this, by the way. There's a lot. And Genix on for the boxing limit, I have no idea. You might want to check the rules to see where it's sitting at. I know it's changed, but I don't know how it exactly changed. People were commenting on that last week. Something about we can bring all the boxes we want now, and they were double checking. I didn't pay much attention to that conversation. Yeah, it's not actually keys this time. Yeah, it's basically if you're there for the raid and you start it and you end it, you get an item and progression. Click on that item and it goes up. It keeps going up. And that's how you progress in. So this way, you don't have everybody gets it, and everybody has certain levels of progression of the raid that they're doing, depending on if they were there or not. It's literally it. If you're not there and you come in from the outside after the raid is done, there's no key to pick up. You already got the item when the boss died, or the credit cannot be passed on to anybody else. So you have to be there. Oh yeah. Where is everybody? Oh, I'm gonna need to go on the other side. There we go.
Silk Talon, you woke a mob.
There's no one. There we go.
Gift of Mana. Gift of Mana.
Just have to clear out this way because the stupid rot dogs see through invis. There we go. We did a lot of raids on Thursday night, and it left us with very little to do tonight. So this might be a short night of raiding. Oh, this is a really cute little item that I picked up in VoA in the first zone. The end result is this. Once you earn 20 levels, it's not bad. Where do we go in this one? Just run to the far end of the zone. I can fly! Yay! That's cool that you're coming back. I hope you have a lot more fun when you get back. There's a lot less guilds nowadays. Number of people have been kind of dropping here and there. I know VOA is going to probably kill a guild or two from what I've been hearing because of numbers. That Golem fight was weird though, but it was fun. It was incredibly easy though. Pillars alone destroys guilds. Is that um a X pack? Oh, later tier in this expansion? Huh. That's gonna be interesting to see then. Was it like the what is it, the clock tower event in that type of difficulty and annoyance from House of Thule? Oh boy. Then we might have a slight problem with it, but you never know. It's guild by guild base. You know how that is, you know what I mean? You don't know until you get there and do it. I'm pretty sure we'll do fine. It might take us 3 or 4 attempts, but we'll get it. Yeah, like everything else. Patience, too. We got the gear level pretty decently good. I'm sitting with nearly 70,000 health. All right, let's see here. No, I don't remember Heck Prime. Was that one of your characters? Was that a tank? Trying to place the name. Hmm. I honestly don't remember him. It's probably before my time. Was he before Shadows of Lucan? Because I remember I started the server on Shadows of Lucan. I wasn't here during Vanilla. Ah, okay, Planes of Power. Yeah, I don't honestly remember the character. Sorry, man. Yeah, the people that I do remember are the people I interacted with a lot. That one I kind of do remember. I think I've seen them around a few times. There's some that I do remember and some that I don't. Oh, by the way, the last two videos I posted up on YouTube, and they're currently also on my Twitch TV, show the 2 nights I spent working on the first zone of VoA for the Tier 1 raid stuff. Progression is what it was called. And see everything I did and how many times I died. I was flabbergasted at how many times I died. The mobs hit hard. It's just been a little insane, you know what I mean? But once I got how the mobs operate, the aggro ranges on them figured out, it became really easy to deal with them one-on-one, and how to use my playing possum and false death correctly. I've gotten so used to just murder balling everything in House of Thule. 30 seconds for this, 2 minutes for this. This drops aggro and everything. It's really nice.
Gift of mana. Velara run away Velara. Run away.
Um,
Silenced.
oh, we got silenced. Currently, this is where I'm at right now. Silence did not help at all.
Melee slow. Melee slow. Melee slow.
Ah, fuck.
Melee slow.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in the middle of the raid group and I instantly die from a random giant out of nowhere. No, I was only focusing on the boss. It wasn't the boss that killed me. It was a random ice giant that came back into the raid. Yeah, because the person who got hit with the AoE, no, it's not it. The person who got hit with the silence that needs to run away from the group didn't run away from the group fast enough, and everybody got silenced. So nobody could do anything for the 20 seconds. Looks like we're wiping. That that silence just borked us. That's the only thing about that fight there. If a silence goes off in your raid, you will wipe on a good chance. Mhm. They'll be resing us back in a moment because everybody's still low into level. You know what I mean for XP. Rebuffing the pet with all the fun stuff. Ooh, that was almost a bad thing. We have few raid boxes right now going into the raids, maybe one or two every now and then. Right now we have all members on deck right now because of this was the first VO night raid. So all main players had to be here to get that book.
Lothar mass group buff used. Lothar mass group buff used.
Hey, Opter. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's been interesting. It's been interesting going through all these different expansions
Gedge
and a
mass
lot of
group
fun.
buff used.
I'll be
Gedge mass group buff
continuing to
used.
put out episodes every week, of course, until we get all the way up to live, and I'll still do them during live as well. So we're having a lot of fun doing all this. That's for sure. All right, here is Paragon for everybody. Okay, no problem. I put out a Spirit of Paragon to help with recovery. The kiters also got snared too. I couldn't believe I only got 58% into level after doing it in a complete zone of all the progression missions. And I'm like, huh? Huh? Usually if you do a zone of progression missions, you get a level. And I was like, literally shocked to see that I got a half a level out of it. Well, to each to his own. But we still have, I think, about 6 to 8 guilds still going on the server. We lost 2 guilds during HoT, which dropped us down to 8, I believe, active big guilds. Something like that. So how's your guild doing, Tokus, by the way? It's been a long time since we chatted. I've seen you in passing recently. That's about it. All right. All right. Wyatt. Hey, Wyatt. How's it going? This is a shout out from Siltown. Hopefully, you're having fun watching and enjoy the show. If you've got any comments or questions, always feel free to come on in and start a chat up with me. I'll be happy to give you a talking to. See you around, bud. There you go, Tokus. No problem. And I do mean it. If he wants to come in and chat with me, I'll be more than happy to chat with him. You know me, I like having people to chat to. Man, what is up with the end? It's not even regenerating. And I'm not even in combat. Might have that end regeneration bug. Nope, there it goes. Good to hear. Glad he's having fun. Uh, yeah, it's been a while. That's because I've always been here. No, but seriously, we all have things to do in real life and also online. So sometimes we forget that things are still there. No, I've been starving myself. One meal a day, one big meal a day, and a bunch of snacks. D- does the body good. uh, oh, I did make that meaty Gonzalez last weekend. That pasta sauce lasted me and my other roommate 5 days, and it was delicious. We had it on mostly spaghetti, but we also got the French garlic bread, the real thick ones, the real good French garlic bread, and we made spreads of the pasta sauce on it, cold on a hot bread with the garlic and all that. Oh, it was delicious. And then we got ourselves some hoagies, and we heated them up like you do in some of those places, and we put pasta sauce in the middle of it as well, and we had um, the pasta sauce hoagie hot sandwiches. It was even better. Yep, it's very easy to make. It's 2 pounds of ground beef. Uh, Season it any way you want. Uh, 2 packets of hot and spicy chorizo. I like the Mexican style one in the tubes, and then a 56 count or more meatballs of your choice. Then you have red pepper, yellow pepper, orange bell pepper, one large sweet onion, 1 clove of garlic, 1 bushel of green onion. Chop that all up, throw it into the dish with 5 to 6 cans of your favorite pasta sauce. It gives it a nice, slightly spicy but very sweet, flavorful pasta sauce. Mm. It's making my mouth water, driving me nuts. Okay, there we go.
Lumenya run away Lumenya. Run away.
Gotta watch my aggro. Good thing I feigned death, or otherwise I've been dead.
Inuus run away Inuus. Run away.
Hey, Hopter, thank you for the description. I really appreciate it. It's awesome of you, man. Thank you. Oh, we got Mez Skeletons in the ranks, so take Fury of Claws off my bar, because if I try to do that, I'll piss off the Mezzers. I also have another dessert dish. I call it cinnamon cigars. It's really delicious. What you do is you get some pie crust, the regular pie crust, lay it out nice and flat, put butter on one side, all the way over from one end to the other, so you a little bit, and then you take a mixture of sugar and cinnamon,
Gift of
and
mana.
roll it up
Gift of mana.
and pinch the sides, but leave enough space for it to have a little bit of air, and cook it as the package for the pie crust recipe says. When they're done, let it sit for 5 minutes, and it's delish. Now, if you want to do it the Minnesota way, you just do the first 2 steps of get the pie crust down, lay it out flat, and then put butter on it. Then you add the sugar and cinnamon mix, and then you cut up the pieces and spread them out a little into small pieces. So the whole thing is cut up and spread out just slightly, and cook it as indicated on the back of your Jiffy pie crust box. And what it makes is like little small size bite bits, which the Minnesotans here called earwigs. I never really liked it. I like the cinnamon cigars better because they're fat, stogie looking cinnamon sticks.
Gift of mana.
Yes, I
Gift
do
of mana.
remember Laceface. So how you doing, man? I do remember you. That was a unique name that you can't forget.
Gift of mana.
Hard to forget. And thank you. I've been here since Shadows of Lucan. I actually met somebody in real life that actually played on Aradune back in Shadow Lucan era. Just recently. And when I mentioned my character's name, he was literally surprised I was that person. They played from SOL to Planes of Power. He was one of the guys in the raid that I um, took Rag 1 from solo. Hey, I started the fight originally, and I got it down to 53% by myself. So 47%, I killed Rag 1 down by myself, and I was still going strong. And the raid tried to beat me out of it, thinking that the last 3%, last 53%, they could do it. It's one of the best achievements I've ever done online. It's because it was unintentional. I was just seeing, hey, how good is my character? And it was because of the coding bug in Rag 1 at the time, before they fixed the null hide whips, that the overstunning, the proc was happening so much and so quickly, it was over stunning the coding or something. It was causing a problem with the coding not to run correctly, because Rag 1 was not meant to be stunned. But for some odd reason, the null whip was stunning Rag 1, and it was allowing me to reduce over a quarter of his attack potential, which gave me the ability to survive. And with my warder basically tanking it, and I was just being support and doing support damage, we got away with it. And so when I got it down to 53%, a actual raid was coming through to do the real world raiding of the rags because they were up, and I happened to be on rag 1. I got there, bypassed the trap for before that first encounter because somebody else triggered it, thankfully, and I was able to get on him and start beating him. It was stupidly nuts. And the fact that I did not give up and just, go, oh, the raid's here, gonna just take it from me, and might as well not bother. I went all out as best I could. Since the raid took the last 53% of the target mob's aggro for me, it meant I can switch to full DPS. I was like, thank you for taking the aggro. Because it was stressful as hell trying to keep myself up my pet. It was really, really difficult, but a lot of fun. It was all because of the null hide whips. I will say, if they were actually, if the devs knew about that and the programmers at the time, they would have fixed that so fast. But when they realized what happened after that event and they looked at all my information and everything and went through, a little while later they started making changes to the null hide whips and all that. They you know, uh, knee jerked on that one. Now they're completely useless. It's a shame. I would love to have some null hide whips in VoA right now, because then all these mobs would be getting stunned like crazy. But there's no stunning weapons that I can get for the water I can throw onto it. I'm kind of disappointed about that. Even partial stunning weapons would be really great on a water. If I can find some quick to drop weapons with stun procs on them, I'd throw them on my water. I would camp the mob that drops those weapons and throw it on my water. because it's worth it. But now they're all lore, and you can't hold more than one. That's the stupid thing. That's what made the Nullhide whips so good. You can have an entire 2 backpacks worth of them sitting in your inventory as a Beast Lord. Oh, my pet died. Throw 2 more on a newly spawned order. Have at it, buddy. I could solo like 5 mobs normally just by having the order just jump from mob to mob to mob while we fought the stuff in order to keep it off me and just keep it healed. Yeah, back in the day. Nullhide whips equipped on a warder would stun stuff like crazy. It was like proc every second and a half or 2. And you just kept the mobs stunned for quite a bit. Some mobs were more resilient than others. Canner's Castle was a joke with a warder equipped with Nullhide whips back then. Didn't do too much to me. And having used them on the gnolls themselves, it was fun. They just stand there, barely attacking. Here, I'll attack 1 round every 2 or 3 rounds. I'm just too stunned to even do anything. That was before the water changes, by the way. This is stuff before water changes, Nullhide whip change, and the pet rebalance. Charvane's anti-melee. Might as well get a dot for it. I remember a lot of the old stuff, too. I remember the original quest line path for Beastlords when it first came out. It's over 20 years ago. Before they changed it to the new one right now to make it easier for Beastlords to get their epics. Or otherwise, Beastlords wouldn't have been able to get their epics that easily today, when even in an era, because nobody did the Wolf Bane weapon quest line. So you had to have every quest, every class that could do the quest line in Valshare, do it. So you had to get pieces from each class in Valshare and trade it amongst yourselves. So 5 different classes it took to craft the Wolfbane weapons, the Sonic Wolfbane weapons, sorry. And it was hard as hell in live. I was in that time I was the 6th or 7th Beast Lord to actually get those Wolfbane weapons. Back when it originally came out then. It was not fun. I had to spend a lot of platinum to entice some of the class people to craft their part of the item for me. What, I spent like 350 K plat? That was a lot. We have no more VOA raids to do. We've already done it for this evening, just to let people know. We are just going back doing some T3 raid stuff and T4 from HoT. We are locked out of SS because we did that on Thursday, all the zones. So we're doing the higher end T3 stuff for pretty decent loot.
Ita's mass group buff used. Ita's mass group buff used.
Just staying out of sight.
Get splash.
So happy that can. So happy for Nature Suave. Allows me to remove detrimental abilities
Gift of
and
mana.
spells. Oh, I thought I was up. Yeah, I got a late start on him. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, nice piercing. The only thing is the piercing and the mold stuff. Chest and hands. All right, the last zone we're going to do is Fear. And then we're going to end it at the night. Then I'm going to take a short break from streaming and come back a little later tonight and run the progression stream for the next half of T1 progression. Uh, that'll be in the valley that I'll be going to. So I'll be starting that up tonight and working through it tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I'll play for an extra couple hours on stream. Anytime that I'm logging in to work on progression, I will stream it. So that way you'll see the full stream progression. It'll be separately named, and you can see that already currently up. There's 2 streams of it up right now.
Lothar Mass Group
That's
buff
the
used.
first
Lothar
half
Mass
of
Group buff
Tier
used.
1 progression. That's in the city. The second half is going to be in the valley, so that's where I'm going to do the next one. And that'll finish up all the Tier 1 stuff. It excludes the group missions, unfortunately, because I haven't had a group to go in and do them yet. Yeah, I'm not bidding on any of this. People who are bidding on it are people who need it, so... No shards. Oh, and I did take the time to nicely and properly adjust my spell book fully, finally. First 2 pages and last 2 pages. And then I got all the other spells nicely tucked in order of what type they are. Yeah, I've been an overachiever with my spell book. But it looks nice. And just don't ask me how long that took. We'll have a banner up for Fear shortly. They just sent 3 groups there. Got him. Nice. Yeah, Lyriana has to do his version. She's 94 Beast Lord in 2 days. Ugh. I'm like, I'm stuck with this progression shit, and she's already 94. But she had a group to do it with, so there's like 3 groups worth of people who got to 94 or 93 really quick. And I'm like halfway through 91, going to 92. All right. I just hate leveling up. You know what I mean? So slow. But you need a group to do it now. And I don't have very many connections for groups. Usually they're usually full in our guild, or that they don't have room, or that they're just finishing up when I log in from work after work, and it's just like, what can you do? So I do spend a shit ton of time solo. So I do level up slower than most. But it allows me to understand my class a lot better. So there are the pros and cons of it. Whoops. Banner up? Guess not. Alright. Hey! I do like the rating a lot. That's pretty nuts. Level 95 on the first night. I wonder where they went to do that. I have to always remove this if there are anything being charmed, because that's my AoE skill. Hits 3 targets. I just don't want to upset some chanters. For extra DPS, I load up a nice dot spell. All right, we're getting ready to do this. Only got these two to finish up. And then everybody's feraled. I can't wait for level 95 for my group feral buff. I'm going to be so happy. All right, here we go. Event is triggered.
Gift of Mana.
Dot plus 12 nukes. Here they come. taking a moment to res some people up. We're well ahead of time. We got about 8 minutes, so we can take about 3 minutes to res people. Finish off the last guy then. It won't take us that long to finish it off. In the meantime, I'll get more Pharaoh out.
Hammockler mass group buff used. Hammockler mass group buff used. Necrid mass group buff used. Necrid mass group buff used.
Oh, I don't even have this on. It was missing something. Still not used to the poison potions yet. They're really nice, though. Here they come. Yeah, he thought they leashed. He went back, and they're right on top of him. He's lucky he survived. All right. Usually in the raid, I come on. I am part. Usually in raids, I usually come around on the top 5, depending on the mobs, and then from time to time in the top 10. So I'm doing pretty good DPS overall. It's just how much I can dump in on the fight.
Failed to feign death. FD fail. Seamadiene run. Seamadiene run. Buffs. 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 Front. Front. Rear.
There we go.
Rear.
Certain spot I wanted to get in before I start
Rear.
attacking.
Rear. Gedge run. Gedge run. Rear. Rear. Buffs. 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 Gift of mana. Gift of mana.
Points are locked. Backing away. Reason why I'm not doing any damage is because I'm not going to do anything, and two, I don't want to be targeted if I have too much hate.
Splash cure. Front. Front. Inuus run. Inuus run. Gift of mana. Rear. Rear. Buffs. 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 Rear. 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 Gygar run. Gygar run. Splash cure. Front. 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 Gift of mana. Front. Front. Rear. Rear. Clef run. Clef run. Rear. Rear. Buffs. 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 Rear. Rear. Gift of mana.
Okay, Kazik locked. you want a Paragon? Gotcha.
Splash Cure. Gift of Mana.
Get hit by the
Front.
splash.
Front.
Right.
Corduroy Run. Corduroy Run. Buffs. 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 Rear. Rear. Bones. Move. Bones. Bones. Move. Bones. Velar Run. Velar Run. Buffs. 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 Gift of Mana. Gift of Mana.
Waiting for the minimum lock to go out.
Splash Cure. Front. 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 Gober's Run. Gober's Run. Gift of Mana. Buffs. 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 Rear. Rear. Gift of Mana. Rear.
Been
Rear.
lucky that I didn't get hit
Rear.
by the buff
Rear.
spawn thing. You have to
No
remove.
heal run. No heal run.
It's like you have to sit there
Gift of Mana.
and remove buffs. It kind of sucks. Alright, DPS to the abs. Oh, I forgot to use my special buffs this fight. We killed him with dots. We killed him with dots. We killed him through the the no damage phase. While he oh, that was hilarious. That was hilarious.
Lothar mass group buff used. Lothar mass group buff used.
That was actually pretty funny. Kill him during his talk phase before we're ready to kill him for the last time. That was a first. We over DPS'd him. But it is kind of funny to get him on an overkill like that. Hopefully we didn't bug the event. They're saying we didn't, but you never know with EQ. It's spaghetti pasta when it comes to its coding. The only deaths we had were on just the pole phase.
Sinadara mass group buff used. Sinadara mass group buff used.
I might just go for these T3 legs. It's going to be better than the group stuff, by far. We'll see what it goes for. I'm just looking for a better crit chance on the legs than what I currently have. Temporarily. So this is what I'm running for the legs. It's the T4 group. Lucid Wild Boar leggings. Not bad. Ferocity 7. The green box is the rolling box. Because that's a world drop loot. Alright, loot's going to bed right now. Alright, this is what's been announced for next week. Tuesday will be Sanctum and Castle. Thursday, VoA, Tier 1 and Tier 2. It's going up quite a bit right now. I won't be able to get it. I gotta save my DKP, it looks like. Because I'm at 56 DKP and I can't really bid for much because every time I bid on something, it feels like I just spend a lot. It really does. It goes so fast. All right, this is our last raid for the evening, ladies and gentlemen. We will be doing next Tuesday Castle and Sanctum. On Thursday of next week, we'll be doing VoA Tier 1 and Tier 2 because we'll have enough people flagged to go into Tier 2 to do it. And we'll have enough our language up to be there. Other than that, that's what's planned. I will, during the weekdays, throughout the entire week, be streaming each day that's not a raid day, or sometimes after, depending on if I have time or no work the next day. After raid stream the progression stuff through tier 1 through tier 4. So you get to see the solo, the kills, and the groups. I'll try to get all that progression language stuff done so that way you can see it on stream. Currently, right now, this is what I plan on doing. I'm going to get something to eat after this stream. I'll be probably down for a half hour or so, and I'll be right back up with the VoA progression run stream for a couple hours or so, depending on when I feel like, stopping. But it'll definitely be 2 or more hours. Just to give you a heads up. Let's see what's happened with the bidding loot. The Dread Spike for 1, the Fear Fragment Remnant for 10, the Fear box for 2, the hands for 2. So that's what it went for guild stuff. So we got a new kill today, which gave us a little extra DKP. That'll probably put me up to 65 or so DKP for Tuesday. So I'm looking forward to that. With that being said, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch us play some Everquest this evening with our friends, the Filthy Casuals, and your host here, Hotel. I appreciate my viewers for coming on in and chatting. Hopter, special thanks for the subscription for the next 2 months, for 2 months. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. I don't see very many subscriptions, but it's cool to have them. Thank you, and I really, really appreciate it. Laceface 1220, thank you for the chat. Hopter, thank you for the chat. Kraken for you one, thank you for the chat. Ingus, it's nice to see you back in the chat channel. Thank you for the chat. Same thing with Hopter there. And Aradune Tokus, thanks for coming in and chatting. I appreciate it. It's good to see you again, buddy. It's been a long time. Asno, thank you for the chat as well. And Mystery Man 2141, thank you for the chat as well. I appreciate all of you. Always remember, you can always come in, say hello, hi, whatnot, chat with me. I do appreciate it. So please come on in and initiate some conversations with me. I do appreciate it. Anyhow, with that being said, have a good night, be safe, be well, and I'll see you Tuesday. Still telling out.